The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. That's a shade optimistic. Kukçu. And it's Davids. Van Dijk. Oh no, what has happened here? He's away! Oh, that's a key interception. Kukçu. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Tries to pass it through, and he's picked out the run. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Gets good distance on it. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Azar. Aimed beyond the defence. And Van Nistelrooy! He's delivered all right! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Threads one in. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty...
He's had a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Swept in.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Kukçu.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Foot in. That's been cut out, well played. Jordan Henderson is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And that has left him in a heap. Chips it through. Messi! That is decidedly lacking.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Knocks it into space. Oh, yeah. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Bangladesh clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Van Bouten. Kukcu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Henderson! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Jordan Henderson certainly looked like he fancied himself to pull that off. A bit more composure and it would have been a different story, Peter.
He's gone for goal! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
He has found the way through. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
And the shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time. Forlan. And it's Azar. And there's green grass ahead of him. And the shot! Oh, he's been... And the keeper couldn't hold it. Really well taken goal. There seemed no way back, but they are level. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Into the last quarter of an hour. That'll be a throw-in.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And now they can clear their lines. And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, there's the clearance. Rodri is the guilty party there. Not the most accurate pass.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Gabriel gets good distance on it. A probing pass. That's a pretty loose pass. That's a sharp pass. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And the counter is on. Now this could be a chance. And his big chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Lamine Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Desperate defending required here. Cleared away. He's going for goal! And that is the last effort of the game. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Barcelona certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
No, he's just misjudged that one. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Goes for a shot!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Kirkchu, and that's a good ball. Oh, it's come loose. Look at this, and the shot! Goal! Barcelona! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Henderson. Now it's Forlan. Tries to play it through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That's a cute ball. And he plays one through. Adams gets over and intercepts. Khan gets it away. Kukçu. And it's Kukçu. Spread neatly. He's got plenty of space out wide here. There's the shot! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Barcelona are doing... Oh, he's been caught napping! Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well read, nice interception. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through, and he's managed to get free. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Spread out to the left. Now it's Forlan. Barcelona finding their passes. Now this could be a chance. Oh, the ball's run. Decent chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Barcelona are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. There's the start of the second half. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Mendieta. Now that looks a decent ball. He's on it, can he get away?
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Adams. Beckenbauer. Barcelona are simply cruising along with this 3-goal lead. Well, that has not gone well. Beckenbauer. And it's Davids. Hazard. Adams. To Henderson. Davids, given the lift of his goal. Çalhanoğlu. That's an imaginative pass. Osimhen looking to get on the end of this. And it's Hazard. Davids. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He has found the way through. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Fires it in low. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Kukçu. Davids, a probing pass. Good read, needed to be. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, that's a key interception. Jordan Henderson. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's clever. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, what has happened here? It is a corner. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Kukçu! It's a goal! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Barcelona are having a ball here. And that's that. Barcelona looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Forlan voted man of the match and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up play, running...